Hello everyone, Northwestern Railroad Productions here, and today I'm going to be talking about why Thomas and the Magic Railroad is canon. Now, from what I've seen, people have speculated that Thomas and the Magic Railroad isn't canon because the actions and events that take place in the film don't happen in the real show, or in the canon series. Well, I'm going to prove that wrong. And for this video, I will be dividing everything into chapters to make things a little more easier. So without further ado, this is just my opinion, so take it with a pinch of salt. Let's begin. Thomas and the Magic Railroad was a film that Brett Allcroft intended to make because Paramount Pictures, the CEO of Paramount Pictures' daughter decided that she wanted to see a film about Thomas, I think. And then Brett had this amazing idea to make this movie. But it went through a lot of changes. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Changed scripts, changed actors, removed characters, removed storylines. A whole movie was gone because of some audience members who thought that something was not right. Something was wrong with the movie that the test audience saw. But once the director's cut was re-uploaded to YouTube, most people in the Thomas fandom didn't see anything wrong with it. But I'm not here to talk about the director's cut. I'm here to talk about what Thomas and the Magic Railroad is. Now, in the Thomas fandom, Thomas and the Magic Railroad is one of the worst Thomas movies to come out of the series. Which I can understand that, because I've seen the movie a couple of times. It's terrible. It's not bad, and it's really not good either. It's okay, but it's not that bad. Anyways, once the movie got all of its bad reviews, Brett Allcroft had to cut and splice most of the movie to get rid of characters like P.T. Boomer, Diesel 10 being the main villain, most of the scenes with the humans and all that stuff, most voice actors for the engines, a ton of writing that went through into the script. And also, Brett Allcroft was intending to name it Thomas and the Rainbow Railway, but personally, I find it better to have it be called Thomas and the Magic Railroad, because it just slips through the tongue a lot easier. Now, when the original cut was done, nobody liked it. There's some people in this fandom who do like it, but there are some, and I mean like a ton of people who don't like the film because of the bad writing, terrible scripts, actors who don't even make sense, Alec Baldwin and Peter Fonda being in a movie for children, Diesel 10, I don't know. It's just things that I hear from the fandom all the time. But the one thing that I'm pretty sure that most of the Thomas fandom don't like about the movie is the story itself. Now, I don't want to make this a 1 hour video, so you can go watch the movie if you have it. But if you don't have it, go check out, I don't know, but just try and find the movie and watch it, and soon, once you see it, you'll understand what I mean. So there's some viewers that I know who don't think that Thomas and the Magic Railroad is canon to the actual series itself. Well, I have some things that will probably prove them wrong. First off, if Thomas and the Magic Railroad wasn't canon to the series, why would Diesel 10 and Lady come back and calling all engines? So, let's just first talk about Diesel 10. In the movie, Thomas and Percy talk about Diesel 10 as like the big bully, or they describe him as the big bully, when if Thomas and the Magic Railroad isn't canon, then Diesel 10 would be new, and they wouldn't have expected Diesel 10 to be such a dick to all the other engines. if Magic Railroad wasn't canon. So then so he's described as the big bully, but the engine should not know who he is, considering the film is not canon to the series. And now let's move on to Lady. Thomas, in a dream sequence, sees Lady and is just surprised to see her, when Lady should be someone that Thomas does not even know. Because, first off, in Thomas and the Magic Railroad, Lady is just described as an engine by the end of the film to work on the railway, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's probably what the Fat Controller or Sir Topham Hatter, whatever the hell, was intending to do with Lady. I personally don't know, but Thomas should not know who Lady is, considering that if Thomas and the Magic Railroad isn't canon, then Thomas should not know who Lady is. Thomas should possibly, just say, "Who are you? I don't ever think that I saw you." Because if Thomas and the Magic Railroad wasn't canon, then Thomas should not know who Lady or Diesel 10 is. And in the scene where Thomas is trying to get Diesel 10 to help build the airport, Diesel 10 is always like, "Why would I help a Steamy?" Because, even in Thomas and the Magic Railroad, he never helped any of them. Most of the time, he just did his own thing. Now, and also, Thomas still should not know who Diesel 10 is. But now, let's just talk about why it is canon to the series. Now, this may sound really weird because you can say that the CGI series is not canon to the model series, but let's just say that it is for this statement. In Thomas and the Royal Engine, Thomas specifically says, and I quote, "As I always say, little engines can do big things." When he hasn't said that specific sentence since 2000, when Thomas and the Magic Railroad existed. He always said specifically, little engines can do big things. Now, if he always says that, then he's basically mentioning that the actions from Thomas and the Magic Railroad are still in his memory, in his vivid memory. He remembers what happens in the actions of the film. But yet, why would he bring up that quote in the canon series if the movie's not canon? That's like if something in Super Mario Brothers wasn't canon, but yet that said thing was used in the canon series, but then just told all the fans that it wasn't. But then all the fans just speculated that it wasn't canon because even though it was in the canon series, it's still not canon to the canon series. So that's exactly why I think that Thomas and the Magic Railroad is canon to the series. So, I think that's it for the video. Now for this part, you may be asking yourself, but I don't think that's enough evidence to explain why Thomas and the Magic Railroad is canon to the series. You didn't give so much evidence. I just gave all the evidence that I could think of and all the evidence that I could find. Now, this is all my opinion. My opinion is just my opinion, so you can make a video of your own saying, well, you know what, Northwestern Railway Productions, you're wrong. Here's why it's not canon. I'm okay with people making their own videos about it. But when they just continuously insult me about it, that's not right. Because I'm okay with your opinions. You should be okay with mine. And if it truly isn't canon, then why does Diesel 10 and Lady return in Calling All Engines, and then Diesel 10 returns in Day of the Diesels? And this never happened But Splatter and Dodge were supposed to be in The Great Race and Day of the Diesels. But that never happened. Because of too many Diesels. So, if it truly wasn't canon, then why would those characters would have been possibly returning to the canon series? That's why it's ridiculous. So, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.